What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses. 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 Can't even be as cheerful as I usually am, cause today was a harsh day. I was getting prepared for, well, long story short, I lost 2, maybe even 3 of my hens this morning. And so, long story short, I was getting prepared to go to the gym in the morning. For those that don't know, I go to the gym, I try to be there by 4 in the morning. And I was getting my water bottle and stuff ready. And I just heard the chickens just screaming. And you just hear this loud noise, like screaming. I'm like, what in the world? But I mean, for those that have chickens, you already know like the sound that I'm talking about. Like them pecking at each other. But anyway, I thought to myself, I mean, hey, like, you know, the time has changed, so maybe they're still adjusting to the fact that it gets darker earlier now, whatever. I don't know what I was just thinking, but then I was just thinking, man, that sound is just too much. And so I thought to myself, let me go ahead and put my headlamp on and let's go outside and see what's going on. So as I'm walking outside, I just hear them screaming more and more. I'm like, what in the world? And that's when I come to the cage and I see feathers everywhere. I took a picture of it. I'll show you the picture. Still feathers now. This is a little bit later in the day. You really can't see it through the hardwire cloth. But anyway, I see a raccoon in the coop. And I'm devastated initially. Truth be told, I'm scared too, because I'm like, wait a minute, because this joker was huge. Like, I've never seen a raccoon that big. And I see it, so obviously I like run to the door, open the door, like peek in there. Obviously, for those that don't know, raccoons are nocturnal, so he or she, the raccoon sees my light and is staring, and then it runs up into the where they lay their eggs up there. So it runs up there, and I'm like, oh snap, like what am I gonna do? And so, first off, I start yelling at it. I mean, what else do you do? I don't know. I start yelling at it. That didn't really do anything, obviously. And then I started thinking, like, what can I do? What I wasn't going to do was run up in there with my shovel, which I still have my shovel right here. I wasn't going to run up there with my shovel and try to, like, hit it down. No. I heard raccoons fight back, and they have claws, they have teeth. I don't want any of those problems. So I started assessing the situation, and I see one chicken down on one side. I see another chicken down on another side. I see another chicken up under the coop situation. I'm like, oh snap, which, yes, I did do a video talking about them digging and things like that. So I probably would even disable comments on this video because more than anything, I'm sharing this to make people aware that we'll have chickens, what you should be aware of. Like I said, I did the video where I talked about 3 things I didn't know about chickens that you should know. And one of them was that they were digging in a corner in which the raccoon could have easily came in that corner. I did put some pavers here just to kind of do that, thinking that would be enough, but it wasn't, right? So I'm gonna definitely get out here today and further solidify the situation. But anyway, I see the raccoon and I yell, I start beating, but then it's like it's like 3:50 in the morning at this time, because you know I like to get to the gym by 4, so I'm up 3:45, and so I'm yelling, it's not doing anything, and I start thinking like, man, I don't have a BB gun. I have a real gun, but I mean I can't shoot that, right? I mean, I'm in the backyard. It'll go through this wood and it find itself in somebody's house. So I was like, okay, God, help me. So I'm just like running around the backside. I start going to the side of it, like beating over here, because the where they lay nesting boxes are back in the back. So I start beating on it, trying to get some type of momentum movement. And then I leave the front door open just to say, raccoon, please leave. Just leave, raccoon. Leave the door open, one of the chickens get out. But I'm cool, I'm like, whatever, like, cool. I'm trying to get this raccoon out, but I know what I'm not gonna do, which I'm not gonna find myself in there like wrestling. I'm not wrestling, I'm not fighting. That's just not what's gonna happen. And so I start yelling again, I start beating at it again. So then I go to the back area where I have like an opening for the nesting boxes to get the eggs without having to go right there, boom shakalaka. that's my little handy dandy situation where I'm able to go and get to the eggs without having to go in the coop itself. And I'm even like looking, it's just feathers everywhere. But anyway, so then I'm going back and forth, beat, 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 beat. And then eventually that does help. And the raccoon leaves. I didn't see where it left, which I really wanted to, which now I see a spot that I'm gonna have to fortify tonight or today. But nonetheless, I didn't see where it left, which is what I really wanted to see, just to see like how the raccoon was actually able to get in. But that's neither here nor there. Once the raccoon left, I was able to further assess the situation. And, you know, I'm not going to show you all because I don't want you to see this side of it, truth be told. I just want to tell you about it, right? But it was bad. Like, I've never had to deal with death like that. I've had animals but never seen them die. I've seen roadkill, but I mean, it's roadkill. Who's connected to roadkill? And so it was just different. Feathers galore. Like, that was the part that really hurt me, seeing the feathers, knowing that they were in a fight. And hens aren't able to protect themselves, right? Which is why a lot of people do get roosters along with their hens, because the roosters do have defense mechanisms that are able to protect the hens, which I don't want to deal with a rooster for that particular reason. But, you know, all things said, like, you know, it was rough. I had to bag two of the ladies. Like I said, one of them she looks bad. I'm gonna have a friend to come out and assess the situation and see what they think I should do. Because I don't know, right? I don't know, and I've never had to nurse a chicken back to health. I never had to do any of those things, and it was rough. Like, I went to the gym after cleaning up the coop, and you know, I was just like, I had to get away, and I couldn't even work out, right? I mean, I'm thinking about the screeches, I'm thinking about the sight, I'm thinking about the raccoon, I'm wondering how long the raccoon was even in there. But then I came back and gave the girl some treats, but then just like looked at them. And one of them, she looks very bad, like I said. But then another one, I could tell she was bit on her head, and her like little thingy thing, the red thing, whatever it's called, that's damaged as well. And so all that to say, ladies and gentlemen, I had some ladies to get the worst of it this morning, and it was rough to see. It still is. I haven't like cleaned it the way I want to, which I'm gonna rake out these feathers and things like that, just so the ladies here don't have to like look at it and, you know, relive what's going on. You hear them not even talking like they were. Even this morning, they were very quiet. They very somber, but you can tell they went through a lot. So, you know, with it all, I honestly didn't expect me to get so attached to the hens, to the ladies, but it happens. I'm in various hen groups on Facebook, and just even to read their stories is something to see. And even when I say see, I even see 2 eggs laid on the floor as opposed to the nesting boxes. So hopefully that is not signs of them not being suitable of flight. But, you know, maybe they're tired or whatever, whatnot. So, all that to say, ladies and gentlemen, when you do have chickens, do make sure your coop is fortified day by day. Don't let a day go by when you see things that I saw and neglect them. Learn from my mistakes. And, yeah, man, it was rough. It was rough. I never had to scoop up carnage and dispose of it and all. And I don't hope that for you. I must say, I don't hope that for you. I'm hoping for the best for the hen that's still here that looks bad. She could barely walk, but she did move from where she was this morning, so I'm happy for that. But with it all in it all, this video is just to share my situation so it won't be yours. Share my circumstance and hardship that I had to face so it won't be yours. And, you know, let's keep each other lifted up. For those that have hens, it's rough. Well, I won't say it's rough. It's not rough, because this is the only time, first time, and it should be the last time that I have to deal with something like this, and I hope that you don't have to deal with it yourself. So, all that being said, 2, maybe 3 hens down, but the garden with me family must continue and go strong, and figure out what's necessary to make sure that doesn't happen again. So, And it all with it all, I love y'all great people. I hate to start the week this way. However, I did want to share it with you all. So it won't be your situation. So till next time, peace.